Alrighty. Looks like LPO1 has takeoff, I guess. I've never done one of these, so my commentary is gonna suck. But I'll do my best. Technically, I did a Let's Play a few years back called Elephant Quest, but we don't talk about that. So anyways, this is Luxor 3. I would actually say this is my favorite puzzle game of all time. And why? It's actually simple. It's just that good a game. So I guess without further ado, let's begin. So I do plan on taking on both the adventure and the puzzle campaign, although the puzzle's more so just gonna be just kind of to the side. But but I'll show it off just for the sake of showing it off. But the adventure mode is going to be the main focus. I would have liked to have started on Insane, but I kind of just wanted to start a fresh file, and Insane you can't unlock that. You don't have it from the start, you have to beat the game first to do that. So, oh well. Hard's the next best thing, right?
Our story begins with the untimely demise of the young pharaoh. Unable to travel to the afterlife until his pyramid is complete, his cause conscripted into the service of the gods of Egypt. They are fighting their own battle against Set, who sends his minions to steal the essences of the other gods. The most immediate danger is the domain of the earth god Geb. It is here that the call of the young pharaoh shall begin to serve.
Don't ask, please. Alright. So yeah, prevent the scarabs from pushing spears into the pyramid by making matches 3 or more same colored spears, and every 3rd match in a row will grant you powers. So you can already tell what this is about from the get-go. Destroy the spears, don't let them go into the pyramid because that's bad. All sorts of powers. And this here is a canopic jar. You want to get these. It's probably harder to end up with none at all than to get all 4 of them. But getting all 4 of them is really easy. Just stop what you're doing and just grab it the first time you see it. That there's the net ability, which I would say is very useful. The reverse ability, not all that useful early on, but it's definitely good to have in the later stages. So after you get the canopic jars, you'll get those golden scarabs, which will release Ankh coins. I think that's how they're pronounced. And that's our first stage. After you complete a level, you'll get a bonus for how far back the last spear was when you destroyed it. Some stats and store item unlocked. This is why you want the Ankh coins, because there's a big ol' store where you can upgrade power-ups and get some cosmetic items, which I'm probably not going to be going for. Like they're pretty cool, but the main issue is, let's say I had 100, I need a certain amount of points to unlock them. Since the power-ups actually, do something, I'm only really going to be spending anything on them. I don't have anything as of right now, not even enough for the slow upgrade. So I'll just be ignoring those for a little while. So this next stage is Hypostyle Hall. It actually shares the name of a level in Luxor 2, which is also a good game, but once you play this game, it's kind of hard to go back to it, just because there's just so many neat little features in this game that Luxor 2 just doesn't have. I guess while on the topic of Luxor 2, don't worry, this does go back to this particular game. But, what inspired me to play through this is that I'd played through the entirety of Luxor 2 recently, and decided to just play this game again after so long. And, oh, sharpshooter achievement. Alright. Oddly enough, playthrough I did earlier today, I've never gotten that one. Anyhow, oh, we're getting to so many different topics. Alright, so this is puzzle mode. There's actually supposed to be a prompt there, but for some reason I went to puzzle mode before I started recording. So this is simple enough. You just gotta get rid of all the spheres, like so. Oh yeah, just waving your mouse really quickly. You're basically guaranteed to pick up anything. It's a human net, if you will. So here we have another classic mode stage. I am on so many different subjects, but I guess I'll just talk about difficulty a little later. But one of the most noticeable things about Luxor 3, especially in comparison to like the older titles, is just the art direction in general. Oh, that was embarrassing. The art direction in this game, oh, it is really good. Okay, there's the stomp function. I'm not sure if we've seen that yet. We've probably seen like a majority of these by now since I'm playing on hard mode. If I was playing on easy mode, let's say, I would only have a few different spheres because the power-ups are associated with the color. Like, you'll only get the scorpion if you shoot the pink or purple spheres. Whatever they look like to you. What was I talking about again? Wow, I am not doing a good job with this commentary. Well, actually, I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would for my first time. Well, let's try not to be too hard on myself. But yeah, power-ups only, no, not power-ups only. Power-ups are only associated with certain colors. But anyways, back to the art direction. Like Luxor games have always had like an Egyptian aesthetic, but one of the reasons I don't like the first game very much is because the art direction is or just the art style in general is just kind of bland. Like, it goes for like this mural aesthetic, which looks nice, but when it's like that for every level, it just kind of just gets a little boring, I guess. Well, that's not the only reason I don't care much for the game in comparison. It definitely has to do with the fact that there isn't much in terms of the gameplay. Like there's power-ups from what I remember, but like Luxor 2 and especially 0 are just way more fun to play. Oh yeah, and I got all the Canova jars. Told you it would be easy. Yeah, another stage. But like every single stage in this game just looks really nice, and they all just have like just their own unique style. I mean, there's some more simple concepts, but it all just looks really nice. Here we have survival mode. Classic gameplay with a twist. The scarabs will keep coming, so fend them off until the timer runs out. So here we have a minute and 40 seconds, and well, as you could probably guess, that number is going to increase the next time we see this type of stage. Generally speaking, the survival mode is marks the last stage of particular. Well, I'm just gonna call them chapters. The game refers to them as stages, but I don't know. That just sounds weird. Like I find it even weirder than how Kirby games call them worlds levels instead of worlds. So if I say chapter, just assume you know what I'm talking about. Another thing about those beetles is that the amount of coins they drop out actually varies depending on what difficulty you do. If you're playing on easy, it's only going to be 3. On hard, it'll drop 5. So I'm assuming on the normal difficulty, either normal or medium, whatever, same difference. It'll drop 4 coins. Oddly enough, this also applies to insane mode, if I recall correctly. Not really sure why. So anyways, this, as you can tell, once the timer runs out, well, usually that's just what happens. So here we have a bonus level. Let's check it out. This. Set's minions are running amok. Remove as many as you can, you will be richly rewarded. I love this. Like it gets kind of frustrating in the later bonus stages because there's just too many colors at once. But like, so long as you don't screw it up, like I just did just there, you're going to get rich. Well, I mean, not that these give you any currency, only the ink points do. But it's just like, this is just so satisfying. Oh, I fumbled it up again. Well, better luck next time, I suppose. Oh yeah, you get ranks. They don't really mean anything. It's just kind of just show your progression, I suppose. I'm not sure if it's based on your total score or not. I know that's the case in Luxor too. But I have 112 ink coins now, so let's see if I can get anything with them. Yeah, I can get pretty much everything there is to get. Early on, I think it would be best to invest in the Scorpion. And since I have the money, I'll also get the net. Because that is very useful when, well, it's not the most useful, I would say, but it is good to have. Because unlike Luxor 2, I items do not pull towards you. So you have to make sure you're, so you have to make sure the shooter's in position to grab the item. So there we have, our first essence restored. And as you can see, this pyramid is slowly being constructed. So there's the first chapter done. So I guess I'll just leave it off there. Next time, as you can probably tell, we will be tackling chapter 2.